Hello, well, back to the build. As you can see, I have wallpapered the interior. I've done this because there are many occasions when actually using a paper finish is quicker. It adds more texture and more life. In terms of exterior walls, you can have rock, stone, brick, anything you want added to it without necessarily painting. So what's the process? Well, simply put, it involves printing. Any texture to scale. Sarissa have a few things coming soon that can help. I'm printing on what's called layout paper, which is a 80 GSM, 80 grams paper. You can get 90 grams paper in simple stationers. It's pretty thin, which makes it really useful for this process. Now, ignoring the staircase with its fitted carpet and the floors, they're simply printed, cut to size and spray mounted on. Now, spray mount is a great glue. It comes in permanent glue as well as repositionable. What you'll notice is I've papered over the doors and the windows because I'm going to cut them out. You say, well, that's a simple and obvious thing. You're right, it is. However, it doesn't always mean it's dead to the finish of the size of the frame hole. So you can see I'm actually cutting away from the corners. Not cutting right up, cutting away. Okay, simply gone. Now what you'll also notice now is there's a little white lip. Now for anything, if that was a wall, wherever that's gone, it would lift. You could catch it with your finger. So here comes simple little sanding board. You can either just rub away and sand always down, always off the paper and down at an angle. Okay, all the way around. What you're doing is actually cutting away any excess. Very little with the process. Blow off the dust and you can see that little white lip has gone and you're less likely to catch it. Now where that's really useful is on things like these walls, and that is why I showed you at the beginning of all these videos the elliptical needle file. Now if this were papered, you could, using the edge of that file down. Okay, now I'm going to show you that way as well as best as possible. So what you're doing is using the file edge to cut, almost like scissors. To demonstrate, I'm just going to cut a triangle for each of the walls. What you'll see is I'm going to do the same principle but from above, but always pushing away just to get it going, because it demonstrates how you can see the cut happening. The elliptical file is great because it gets into those corners. You can see it's just knifing it to the edge. It's always pushing it over the paper like so. Now, as much as I'm doing wallpaper on the interior, that's as useful for a stone, plank, brick, any wall. So if you're cutting windows, and you can see straight away absolutely no white edge. So I have a few walls to do, and then I'm going to be able to loosely fit the building together, ready for what comes next. Good question. Bye.